Anyway, welcome to the stream. It's Tuesday, first work day of the week. had the most bare minimum of frosty snow flurry on the ground and collecting on cars overnight. Woke up to it this morning. For us here in Texas, that's close enough to saying that we got snow. It's still cold. Let me check the weather for tomorrow. I'm curious. It's gonna warm up a bit, allegedly. Slowly creep up to 48 tomorrow. High of 48. We take that. We take that. But this is not a stream where we just talk about weather. No. We're playing Pentiment. Apparently up to 23% of the way through the game. That's pretty good, right? 3 streams in? I think we'd take that. I think we're accusing. I think we're set to. I'm very curious how this actually plays out. Do I literally just make one quick choice and be like, hey, this is my pick? Because it seems the game has been like, all right, because I'm sure there's stuff I missed or people I could accuse and miss, right? I highly doubt that there's not just 2 people that I got that could have been picked as being the suspect, right? So I'm curious if it's just now like, all right, you've built enough evidence for 2 people in my case, and then you get to choose which of the 2 people, and then maybe our character will be like, hey, this is why I pick them. I'm curious how this plays out. I'm very interested. We've been sitting on this for last couple of days, and now we'll get to see it. Also, dude, I don't know why my what is the arm elbow joint completely fucked today, to the point wherever I flex my arm, not like flex the muscle, but really like bend my arm one way or the other, like outstretch the arm, or make it assume that 90-degree thing. Jacked up. It hurts. I don't know what I did. I'm falling apart. I'm capital O old, apparently. Tonight's stream probably is not going to be too much longer. I actually have to get off because there's stuff I need to do before I pass out for the night. So don't be surprised if this is a short stream here, an hour or so. Time to get back to work. What do you mean back to work? We're going to accuse people. We're going to get questioned, right? That's the whole deal. We're getting questioned. Ow, it even hurts to like put my arm at rest and hold a controller. What? I am falling apart. It sucks. What happens if I go to bed? Good night. Oh, Ursula. Andre. I make that sound too. Sorry, adjusting audio here. It will be fun to have you spinning with us, Andres. I hope we see you at the spinning bee, Andres. See you at the spinning bee. I want to be at the spinning bee. Oh, didn't I say I had to ask? I needed to check in and ask. What's her name? About the shovel, the bloody shovel, to finally make sure. I'm gonna go do that. Can I do that? Big Jorg. Big Jorg. Hey, Andres. You say hello to the girls today? Eva and Claire? No. I mean the chickens. Peter, James, and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. You named your chickens after the apostles? Isn't that blasphemy? I guess when you put it plain like that. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness greatest moments of glory and his Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking that's how it is with the girls and me. You see everything I deal with around here. Why would I get... come on. That makes perfect sense to me, Big Jorg. You have much in common with Christ. You're making fun. It's fine, I get it. Oh, I thought it was a genuine comment. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Claire says we need the extra money for taxes. Anyway, let's get back to it. Till later, Andres. Till then. I was actually genuinely trying to be nice. I thought it was like a, hey. I mean, it's a little heavy-handed, but... Andres. God bless you. If I want to ask Matilda... Maria... No. How do you solve a problem like... Is it Maria? Matilda... I'm thinking of Sound of Music. What's the main lady's character name? Why can't I remember it? How do you solve? It's gonna drive me insane if I don't look it up. I'm so sorry. Damn. Let me see. How do you solve a problem? It is Maria. How do you solve a problem like Maria? I'm over here freaking out, thinking it's not Maria. But I should adapt it to Matilda. Is Matilda the one with the bloody... The one that's the second suspect here? I think so. God bless you, Andres. Hi. Hello, Andres. Just seeing if anyone has anything important to say before I leave, you know? Or get questioned, maybe. Leave me be, Andres. He was not being forthright with me. He seems eager to get away. So I think I said this before, but this guy, Lucky here, is my third potential, but I haven't done. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. But should I do it now? It'll probably take a while. God, I kind of want to look at Lucky. It's possible. I mean, could I find... Could he do something so bad? Nothing, Andres. I'll be with you, Andres. Fuck this guy. How do you solve a problem? And is asking her about the shovel going to take up time? Lay the flowers just like that, birdie. What's this? Did I pick them okay? You think Saint Satia will like them? They're perfect. She'll like them very much. That's a beautiful bunch of flowers, Bert. Did you gather them yourself? Yes! I like the purple ones most. They're handsome flowers. We don't have that, these where I'm from, you know? Are you leaving them for Saint Sacia? Birdie's flowers, yes. And the last of the fall's apples. Many of our store rotted when the spring damp came, but not this one. It seemed appropriate to bring it here for her. Do you know the story of Saint Sacia, Andres? I'm not familiar with her. I take it she's a local saint. Indeed, and very dear to us. As dear as the famed Saint Moritz, though not as widely known. Nod thoughtfully. Tassing is blessed to have been founded on a great trade route on fertile land close to the Lord here in the Alps. Squint skeptically. I have been no place like it, that's true. Why would I be rude? Why would I be rude? Come on. This was once a pagan village. St. Moritz, snowed in during a bad winter, brought the town to the Lord with the aid of St. Satia. Satia or Satia? One of those. Satia was the daughter of the town leader, the first of the pagans moved to convert. She led St. Moritz to a spring, and when he baptized her, the earth grew lush, green, rich with fruit. Let her continue. Moritz and his starving men were saved by this miracle, and the town was brought to Christ's side. In a way, we were all saved that day. What happened to Satia in the end? She was martyred for her faith. But I feel she is with us still. Don't you, Bert? In the tree! The tree? Grown from an acorn fallen off the tree that provided the kindling for Satia's pyre. Through God's grace, she is always here with us, working her miracles. She seems very important to you. It's through her work and the Lord's grace that I have the life I do now. I owe all the joy in my life to her. How do you mean? When Klaus and I first married, we struggled for years to start a family. I was distraught. I wanted a child desperately. I brought an offering to St. Satia and prayed to be touched by her miracle of life. And we were blessed with Bert here. I came from the tree! And what a blessing he is. My little scamp. It's been some years since his birth, and we are struggling again. I'm hoping that Satia and the Lord will once again bless us with a child. Perhaps a daughter? I hope that for you and Klaus as well, Marie. You're wonderful parents. Thank you, Andres. You're a good man and a good friend to my husband. We shouldn't keep you any longer, but we found peace here with us, with St. Satia. Till later, Marie. Till later, Bert. Until later! I looked up at Bert's full name tag thing there, and for a second I thought it said butthole. I was confused, and I was like, wait, it's like Bert Cold. Something like that. Good to see you, Andres. I'm telling you, can't wait for one kid to fall down there and die or something. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you. My shoulder blade is like itchy, but I can't get to it easily because I'm wearing a jacket. Because it's cold outside. Everything sucks and is against me. Okay, let's go see if I can ask about the shovel without getting boned. You know what I mean? Hello, Master Mallow. Remember when I shared a meal with her? That was cool. It was interesting. Wonder if I'll ever be able to go that route. You would think so, game design-wise. It wouldn't... I mean, it's been locked, I think, this whole time, but you would think you'd be able to go through there if it's there at all. Where is she? Herbs. Gertrude. Pet that kitty. Mouse finger. Meow 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 meow. Keep their garden well tended. Am I not gonna be able to ask? Oh, fucking hell, man. No. God bless you, Andres. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? No, my apologies. Till later. Damn. Oh, hello. Oh. How do you solve a problem like Maria Matilda? God bless you, Master Maller. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. I'm not... Oh, should I ask about the relationship? It feels like I'm prying a bit more, but I need to know about the shovel. There's probably a good reason about the shovel, you know? I have to ask you about your shovel. The garden shovel? I wouldn't say it's mine. It belongs to the Abbey. I just use it more than the other sisters. There's blood on it. I recently used it to kill baby rabbits in the garden. The other sisters are too squeamish to do it. I didn't clean it because it was going right back in the dirt anyway. But why bring up the shovel? Oh, I understand. No, I didn't use it to kill the Baron. A man is not a rabbit. True statement. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Maller. Rabbit dispatcher. Should I ask about... I'll do it. I don't see what business that is of yours. Did he know that the Baron was the one who attacked you? No, there was no need for him to know. It wouldn't have done anyone any good. If there's nothing else, I need to get back to my work. I feel a little scummy asking and bringing it up, but I wanted to see if it was gonna have some kind of info, you know? Master Maller? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? Do you? I don't know what to think. Father Abbot says, I left the open-ended question because I wanted to see what she would say in response. If I just say no, then we're not going to get necessarily the best answer, right? Father Abbot says that the devil sometimes enters men and makes them do terrible things. That's an excuse Father Gernot is using to justify his fear. Do you think the devil could appear here at Kearsall? No. I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. What do you smell like? The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before Matins, and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange, moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. Huh. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. Oh, this is interesting. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but if I did, but I didn't know what to do. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mallard. That's interesting. Is that like the mixing of like a poison? Was one of these? God bless you, Master Mallard. I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda. You know, just I'll forgive you. I'll leave you to. Okay, there's no more questions. That seems like it's like I'm making like a poison potentially. She said. And who did it say that Sister Gertrude dries and stores all her herbs? What if she made like a poison here? And then... Also, I hate to do this, but I need to go get water. I didn't get water before stream, and I'm dumb and I'm thirsty. So give me like a minute or two at most. water acquired. Listen to me drink water and be a good person. The very subtle sound. The very subtle sound of water passing my lips and into my gullet. Okay, I don't want to get fucked. Can I? Man. How do I do the spinning bee thing? The fuck is a spinning bee? Can I do the spinning bee? I don't think the spinning bee is ready is the thing. I think it's in like an afternoon thing. Andreas, what brings you to the shop? Can I fix you something? You know I love your cooking, Marie, but perhaps another time. Don't keep me waiting, Andreas, until later. Until then. Or maybe she said until then, I don't know. Berthold, not Butthold. I want to gossip with the ladies, you know? Kind of badly do. Spinning bee, yeah, I want to be at the spinning bee. I just don't think it's, like, available. I could do this lady's chores, right? That was the other thread kind of thing. I don't think Matilda did it. I don't think there's any way. I should let Johan know I want to attend. Okay. Talk to Johan. Do I want... Okay, I have to make a tough decision here. Spinning bee? Or follow Lucky? Or whatever. You know what? Andres, I was just wondering when you turn up. The gaggle said you'd come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So I hope you got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. Yeah, let's do this. I think this is more interesting. I don't think it's Lucky. I might get some interesting info here. I'm happy to spare a few hours. Hetty'll be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you. Heaven knows why. Now, can't let you inside among the unmarried girls, being unmarried yourself. Oh. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. Oh, like a freak? You don't need to worry about me. Good. Nothing matters more for a young woman than a reputation, and even Veronica won't be getting a poor one on my watch. Oh, look at him go. Oh, look at me awkwardly in the left there. What the fuck is this? Why do I have to be weird? I'm being forced to be weird and watch. That idiot never did see trouble. He didn't want to jump in feet first. You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? Keep listening. I don't want to interrupt them. That's bad manners. I gotta listen. Try to just get it. Lord, no. Innsbruck got to do... Innsbruck's got to be small time to little shit now. You think he has something more exciting in mind? It's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it. Or escape. That nobleman was just murdered up at the Abbey. Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Oh Lord. Oh, they're accusing Martin? Andres is friends with the nobleman. Do you think Martin could have, you know... What motivation could Martin have possibly had, I say? It's not our place to say. Martin has a nasty little habit. He's gotten better. Once a thief, always a thief, I say. I'll offer a little bit of info. I saw Martin running away from the Abbey the morning Lorenz was killed. Martin might be a thief, but I don't think he's a murderer. He's a coward at heart. You think it takes a brave man to commit a murder? Not a brave man, but a bold one. And Martin is not that. He's your problem, Cat. What do you think? Could he have killed that man? Damn. Mom? This is a matter best left to the proper authorities, not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women. Imagine that. That's unkind, Johann. It's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. She's right, Johann. You're being unfair. Bam, got him. Remind me, Andres, whose home are we in? Oh, lay off him, Johann. Jesus. Andres, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them, too. Wasn't I told I had to be like this? Oh, are they going to just hand it to me through the window? Great. How does this work? Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight. Then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight. Then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. It's like when I had to make the horseshoes earlier. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect, repeat. You'll figure it out. Draft, spin. Collect. I got this. I got it. Look at me go. You know, I saw Big George talking to that nun again. The young one? Who can blame him? God damn it, Johann. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way. Pretty, perhaps, but a nun all the same. He knows better. When has that ever stopped Big Jorg from doing anything? Big Jorg! We have plenty of pretty girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Mom! Let's not give Andres any ideas, eh? Oh, now I'm a pro. Look at this. Holy shit, that was as fast as the ladies. Look at that. Your boy knows how to spin a little wool yarn, whatever, in a video game. Proud of myself. Brigitte has been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Agnes is glad to have her home. It just shows you, that's how good I am at video games. Last night, dominating Crash Bash. Today, dominating in a little dinky little mini game. Put any game in front of me, I'll dominate. Agnes is glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treated her like a daughter, but I can tell they're concerned. Are Brigitte and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it. Brigitte does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. Brigitte, Martin, Wolf. Oh, look at that look at that little bean. Look at that little bean in the middle of the screen. He's such an asshole. Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that. You ever seen him doing much men's work, Dad? Can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all. Perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Lucky Steinauer is the model of what a man should be. Oh, really? You think? You think that, huh? Is everyone behaving themselves in here? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. It's good to see you. I heard laughing from the road and knew you all had to be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andres. Have you been minding your manners? Old Johan here is a real stickler for propriety. I've mostly been listening, actually. I think these women know just about everything that happens in Tassing. My Hetty's got little bird dies up in. I clicked too soon. Ah, shit. Are you calling me a gossip? Are you pretending not to be one? Ugh. I'm gonna say nothing. When a family is bickering, yeah, I don't think you should say, family life or laugh along. You don't want to choose a side here. Say nothing. Not amused, Andres? Don't suppose you're much of a family man, being an artist. Maybe you learn a little bit about honest work. You could get a family for yourself. Y'all know you work hard in the fields, Johan. No need to boast. He works hard in other places, too. Dirty? Lewd? Mom! You've been in town a few months, Andres. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About Kearsarge Abbey. Claire mentioned the abbot has suddenly started raising taxes. Raising them and changing their terms, yes. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes and crops. Naturally, the shit-for-brains abbot put an end to that this year. One thing, I'm going to say something that's going to potentially make me sound very potentially dumb. But is this just hyper-stylized? Like, obviously it uses a bit of, like, ye olde, like, English kind of stuff. But, like, back in the 1500s, they weren't calling people, like, shit for brains, right? Language hadn't, like, taken that turn yet, right? That's just, I'm curious, and I wanted to... I meant to ask this, I think, in the last stream, too, where I was like, I don't think... So I assume I mean, if I'm right, I assume they're using shit for brains as like, oh, that's a more modern known colloquialism, right? I don't think they've been saying, like, shit for brains? I could be massively wrong, though. Maybe shit for brains has been around, calling someone a shit for brains has been around for a long time, you know? It's possible. It's impossible to check. It's impossible to know. We just have to put the questions into the ether. And then, you know, ponder them forever. Never find an answer. Even if our crops fail or produce less than we'd like, we still have the abbey for the use of the land. Doesn't make any sense. How can he raise our taxes when the price for our grain does not rise too? Where does he think the money comes from? He doesn't think about the common folk at all. If it's not his abbey, it's not his problem. What about the miller? Doesn't he have some part to play in that? Lenhart drives a hard bargain. He won't give us a better deal just because the abbot raised our taxes. Yeah, fuck this guy. What we need is access to more land. Trying to bargain with Lenhart won't get us that. Lenhart is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. He might if you carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cruel. We pay him even before the abbot, though I'm not sure why. Good. I have nothing Christian to say about Lenhart Mueller, so I will say nothing at all. Nice. Except that I hope he falls into a fast-moving river during a flood and dashes his brains on the rocks. Jesus Christ, Hetty. Can we talk about something else? Come on, Andre. Surely you've got better questions than that. About Tassing. Do you see much of the monks and nuns in town? Why would we? They think they're better than us, up on their fancy hill. They mostly keep to themselves, don't they? Observing the hours and all. I can hear them singing, sometimes, when the weather is right. It's nice. There are a couple who do their shopping in town. A fat man, very cheerful. A serious woman with a stern face. Fat man, very cheerful, and a serious woman with a stern face. Oh, that can only be Brother Wojslav. He's an alright sort. Caught a pilgrim troubling my Veronica once and set him right with a quickness. He's really strong, and he has a very loud voice. A very loud laugh, too. Wasn't aware you ladies paid such close attention. What if he... Matilda says that she never told this guy that she's secretly seeing. That the Baron, assaulted her. I was trying to think of the word. I was like, is that a word I'm looking for? Assaulted her. She says that she never told him. Maybe she never did, or maybe she's lying, or maybe he figured out on his own. But what would be the chances that he took it upon himself to... Because then when we talked to him, he was like, hey, you can't, don't talk about anything, basically. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not spacing out. I'm also, I was like, you know what? What if Pierrot did do it? That's where my mind is right now. I'm like, I don't think he actually did. But my brain, after I said what I'd said about the other guy, Wojslav or whatever his name is, I was like, man, wouldn't the ultimate trick this game could pull is like, it is Pierrot? That would be very funny. That would be very funny. I would respect the game if that was the case. It sends you, it's like, the game basically makes you want to say out loud, like, there's no way the old man could do it. Both because he's a nice character, and also, like, our own character said, like, there's no way, he's too old, he's too fragile, he wouldn't have done that. And so it gives you all this reason not to suspect Pierrot, both stated and non-stated. And then it would be very funny if it was like, oh no, you really could have just let it go, and we just sent you on wild goose chases elsewhere, you know what I mean? Possible. Wasn't where you ladies paid such close attention. Jealous of a monk, Johann? Hardly. A man who's taken a vow of chastity is no threat to me. Certainly not. Good lord. I know she don't say much about the sister. Sister Matilda? She's pleasant enough when she comes to town. She's more friendly with Gret and Ulrich than the rest of us. How is it you know everything about everyone, Eva? I pay attention. Smart. Huh. Are you bored, Andres? I'm bored. No more talk of monks and nuns, please. Oh, so you are jealous. I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. I'm sure we've all got other chores to get to. I'm glad to have that over with. Now, I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. Certainly learned a lot. Care for an escort home, Eva? I like that, yes. I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home. They always are. Johann, please. Andres, will I see you home for supper? Perhaps. I'm not sure what my plans are this evening. This is very illuminating. Thank you all for letting me join you. Thanks for coming by, Andres. Come back anytime. Unless you come on Abbey business. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johann. Eat time. I should find someone to eat with. How to solve a problem like Maria. I'm sure just saying that one line of the song isn't at all obnoxious. Who the fuck? I did say I wanted to eat with the charcoal burner people. You know what I mean? That's like a group that I've not yet eaten with that could potentially be interesting. Goes my phone. Oh, nice. Checking the waterfall. Always gotta check to see if there are young ladies. Oh my god, in the thing they are. I was saying it as a joke, but here they are. Ladies. Can't get out until he's gone. Oh. Can't hold a discussion. It's still the fucking the hands outstretched like that on the water. Still kill me. How do you solve a problem like... When do I do the accusing thing? When does the accusing thing happen? There's not... I can't miss that, can I? Oh? Who's this? Huh? Oh, fuck. How do I solve a problem like Maria? Let me... I really don't want to, like, miss if this is, like, a thing. Gotta make sure I don't hit a spoiler. I'm actually kind of afraid I'm actually not gonna look because I just saw, like, even just the first. I just said, when do you get to accuse someone in Pentiment? And I was, like, afraid. I didn't see any spoilers, but I was afraid that if I kept scrolling, I would accidentally see something. Some SEO thing was gonna get me. Who's this guy? What? Huh? Haven't seen you around before. Who are you? The executioner. Got a problem? Name's Ricard, if you care to know. Andres Maller. Right. What do you want? What's it like to be an executioner? What do you think? Folks don't like other folk who kill people. You get used to it. But don't you feel responsible for actually killing the guilty? Why should I? Besides a few jars of beer, and I forget their faces anyway. How pleasant. God, I could use a drink. I'll leave you to it then. Did you need something, Master Maller? Would you mind if I joined you for a meal? Are you sure? Why wouldn't I be? Most decent folk don't like to associate with my kind. They like the charcoal, but they hate the burner. They're idiots. Let's eat. Well then, suppose you're welcome. See, this is chill. Is this alright with you, Vaxlov? I suppose. And, Reichert? Why not? Just visiting anyway. Man's right to eat where he wants. Alright, good, good. This is a nightmare blunt rotation. Alright, bless us, O Lord, and these, your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty, through Christ, our Lord. Amen. 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 Vaxlov, we have room for more. It'll be alright. If anyone starts any trouble, we've got an official killer to protect us. True enough, but the sword's no good in a fight, and I'm not much good in a brawl. Not many would share their table with an executioner. Thank you for a cola. Just wish you had more beer. Thank you for the hospitality. Of course. We're glad to have you. How else will Vaxlov get his town gossip? Stop. I don't... Alright, I was only kidding. I didn't take it for much of a gossip. No offense. I'm not, and none taken. Don't sulk about it, then. What are my food options? Oh, we got mountain cheese, jerky, and almonds. Almonds. In truth, I'm the gossip, Master Mallor. I can't cruise with proper people, but I like to know what's going on. That was quick. If you tell me some of your gossip, I'll tell you some of mine. That sounds reasonable. I've heard that Big Jorg, the Gertner's boy, is up to mischief with one of the sisters at the Abbey. Hey, we're just shooting the shit, aren't we? That doesn't surprise me. The good brothers and sisters may have the town so fooled, but not old Smokey. They get up to all sorts of things in these woods. Hey, do you think his name was Smokey and then he chose his profession? Or do you think he chose his profession and he's like, you know what, it would be an appropriate name? Smokey. They get up to all sorts of things in these woods. Oh. Smokey. Probably shouldn't go telling other folks' tales, Kohler. Oh, please. No one around here cares if I live or die. Sure don't care about what I say to people. Until they do. Fine, say what you want. You know that monk and nun who do the shopping in town? You can see where this is going. Nowhere good. The brother and sister, they do more than shop together. They meet in the woods, sometimes, where no one can see. No one except old Smokey. Oh my god, does he watch them? What is he going on about? And do the things adults do. You understand? Christ, Kohler, do you think he's an 8-year-old? What? It's true. Why does he watch him? Yeah, but would be furious if he knew. I assume other Sicilian would be as well. Well, then don't tell them. It's not like any of those folks are going to come down here to talk to me. Sister Gertrude talks to you. Well, yes, but other than her. You heard anything else lately? Nothing else comes to mind? Good. Gossip makes trouble. It can get people hurt. Or run off, or killed. A lot of times they didn't even deserve it. You two are like a couple of old women. No fun at all. No one's getting hurt. We're just telling stories. Alright then, what have you heard? Vaxlov knows something about the prior. Don't you, Vaxlov? Why are you dragging me into this? Look, either you tell the story or I'll tell my version of it. Stupid. Fine. A few weeks back, I saw that man, the Hungarian, in the woods. He was doing some kind of ritual with blood. Whoa. He was doing a ritual with blood? Whose blood? His. He cut his hand in the middle of the ritual and dripped the blood into a cup, I think. He kept repeating some phrase over and over. Sex looks 10 every or something. Scared you, didn't it, Vaxlov? Well, I don't mind if people have strange beliefs. Let people do what they want. I just don't like blood. That'd be a difficult obstacle in my line of work. What's inside the body should stay inside. Some invocations require blood sacrifice of spirit or something. Sure, why not? Something material to work through. Work through? Yes, to do the bidding of the practitioner. That sounds bad. You heard of anything else lately? No, nothing. No matter. There's plenty more to tell. Well, whole town's built on Roman ruins, right? Pieces of an old town set underneath the abbey, too. Hundreds of years ago, the Romans built all sorts of things up here. Then one day, they just vanished. We built on their old bones. You still have to be careful where you step in this forest. You're liable to fall into an old ruin. Or get scared halfway to the grave by a ghost. Ghost. Priest told me there's no such thing as ghost, Kohler. They're real. Smokey saw one. I can tell him I kind of saw one. I think I've seen one too. Oh, then you'll love this. Right? And I see ghosts when I drink too much, but fine. Let's hear it, Kohler. It was late in the evening. The moon was high, painting the leaves all soft and silver. I heard a rustling in the meadow, like wind through the grass, like whispers. I looked up. This is my favorite part. This is good. And there he was, standing in the meadow like he's carved out of moonlight, bent near in half. He looks at me and it's like I've been speared straight through to my soul. Just these two eyes like dark pools boring right into me. And his edges, the borders of him, they shimmer so hard. Shimmer in blue, shimmer so hard. It hurts to look straight at him. I can't help it. I blink. Like God himself closed my eyes. This chill wind blows through me, the very breath of winter. And when I look back, he's gone. Eat that mountain cheese. God damn it, Kohler. Trying to scare everyone with that shit. I love that story. Huh. Maybe he really did see a ghost. I'll just play along with him. Anyway, these ruins are haunted. Hey, Smokey. I have to get back to sharpening knives for the Albans. Alright. Enough talking. Good to see you, Master Maller. Drop by again sometime. Thank you for having me, Smokey. Until next time. Oh, it says Jacob has arrived. Is that the thing? I need to go to the chapter house to meet with the Archdeacon. Oh, okay. It's happening. I'm being summoned. Did you need something, Master Maller? No, but thank you. No more research time. Oh, man. Eating was the last chance I had of learning anything potential. I'll be with you, Andres. I'm trying to see if the chapter house is back at the Abbey, yeah. Or back at the church, basically. I don't think anyone's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to talk with anyone. Hello, Andres. I mean, I'm curious, right? If there is an actual correct answer to this whole thing, I highly doubt I'm gonna be correct. Because even though I'm leaning towards selecting Frank, although I'm leaning towards him, I don't feel like good. He was really cagey about things. And because he wasn't being open, I want to pick him because I'm like, oh, is he hiding information? And I hate to say this, but a lot of people seem to not really like him. So, like, and I don't like him as a character or player, really. So, like, there's no ties that people are going to be pissed necessarily if I accuse him, right? That's what I'm, like... It's kind of like back during the Odd One Out streams. When you have to vote to eliminate someone, you're going to pick a reason that anyone's going to give you to want to pick them. You know what I mean? If someone's going to give you a reason, like, you just got to choose any small thing to because the chances are, like I said, if it's one person I'm supposed to pick out of this whole place, it's most likely I'm not going to get it right. Odds are I'm wrong. And I assume it's designed to be like that you're most likely going to get wrong. You're not going to have time to be able to see everything, to talk to everyone, to gather as much information. You're already kind of left wondering constantly about, like, oh, am I doing this? The time thing works against you. You don't, even early on. it's like, oh man, I don't know if, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just assume that that's part of the design choice. Like, I think it's designed for you to feel like you're missing a whole lot of context and time you could have spent with people and potentially learned a key bit of info, you know? It's just time for me to go. It's just time for me to go. All I can hope is that when I pick that there's no big bad consequences, basically. Oh, look at everyone. Is this everyone being, like, talking? Everyone is being summoned? God bless you, Andres. Sister Gertrude with the potion making. Trying to see if there's any last minute. Anyone before we accuse, does anyone want to admit they have a crush on me? Basically that meme where it's like, before we accuse someone of murder, does anyone want to admit they had a crush on me? Andres. Father Gernot. Master Mallory, if you think I am unaware of your actions around this abbey in the past few days, you are mistaken. I don't really care what you're aware of. I'm gonna serve it back to him. Fuck you. You exhumed the corpse of one of the brothers of this abbey. I'm not gonna say that. Though it's true, I mean, I'm gonna say nothing. I should have expected that our Otto Zimmerman would help you with such a ghoulish task. You don't have many friends in town, Father Abbot. Otto just happened to have a shovel. No, it's more personal than that. Otto has a particular hatred for me, for this abbey, for the church. He'll pay for his role in this obscenity in due time. Oh no, Otto. Oh, did I fuck over Otto? Now then, for all your meddling, you'll not be welcome in Kearsarge after your commission is completed. Okay, well, I don't need to... I want to come back to this bottle of cow shit. I mean, I can try to be sincere with this last option. I apologize, I was only trying to help Brother Piero. It's too late for apologies. Your days of interfering in the daily life of this abbey will end. It was never my intent to interfere, Father Abbot. I'll leave you to the Archdeacon now. Try not to perjure yourself. Oh, man. God save you, Andres Maller. Fuck this guy. Why couldn't he have been the one who was murdered? Honestly. Honestly. Please state your name for our records. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can... Troublemaker. Come on. If you want them to take you seriously, you probably shouldn't say Andres Maller, troublemaker. Artist, recently of Venice. Journeyman artist. I'm gonna say Andres, son of Josef Maller, master artist from Nuremberg. What is an artist doing in Kearsarge Abbey? Haha! The Abbey still has some commissions from wealthy patrons and I need the money before I return to Nuremberg. Arnold, please write that down. I think we're ready to begin. Of course, Your Reverence. Now then, Master Maller, what was your relation to Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel? Vogel? I did it. I think it's Vogel. I keep saying, every time I mispronounce, I say Vogel, I go, I'm pretty sure it's Vogel. But then every time I restart this game, I think Vogel. And I say it, and I go, fucking. I only knew him for a day, but we are on friendly terms. I'll say, I think that's fine to say. Do you feel you had a sense of him as a person? No, Your Reverence. That is unfortunate, but I'd like you to try to characterize the man for me. A nobleman, for all of the good and ill that goes along with that title. Do you have a problem with the nobility, Master Mallor? Now I regret picking that. This guy is not a completely unbiased party, right? So I probably shouldn't have said that. Do you have a problem with the nobility, Master Mallor? No, I didn't mean it that way. Fine. Do you think someone else may have had a problem with him? No, Your Reverence. Try to help me, Master Mallor. The Baron Vogel was murdered here in this very room. Someone did it. Father Gernot believes it was one of his monks, Brother Piero. I have met with Brother Piero, and questioned him at length. While it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron, he was discovered in flagrante delicto. Or should I? Pardon me, let's pick that. Technically, he discovered the corpus delicti, but was not caught in flagrante delicto. Bam. Master Mallor, I'm not interested in your clarifications, technical or otherwise, on matters of Latin or law. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Damn. Piero had reasons to resent the Baron, the loss of his work, the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. Resent the Baron, the loss of his work. Okay. And as for his age and infirmity, I myself have read of many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I'm saying is that in spite of the curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. I understand that you are on friendly terms with Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron both in the town and the Abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Vogel? Lucky argued with the Baron. One of the nuns may have wished revenge. I mean, this is where I go, right? I mean, not enough info on Martin to accuse him. That seems like a shitty thing to do in like a massive red herring. I've talked at length now about not only do I not think Matilda, but also feels like it'd be pretty shitty. Even if Matilda did it, I can't. Especially because so much was told to me in confidence of not divulging it then, right? So it'd be really shitty for me to turn around and do that. Lucky is... I'm going here. The Abbey's prior, Frank, was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had a motive. That is an extraordinary claim, Andres. The abbot speaks highly of the prior and he oversees both your and Brother Piero's work. Does he not? Yes, but Prior Frank's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Here we go. Here's time for the masterclass. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? I can provide evidence of Prior Frank's motive. Please do so. Baron Rothvogel and Prior Frank were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit. I don't want to pick this one because that just makes me sound weird. You know what I mean? You have proof of this? I don't have the actual letter, right? I just have the imprint. I have an imprint of a letter that the prior wrote to the Baron. Immaterial gossip? Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. In it, the prior mentions that he will not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron does follow through on a threat to implicate him to Inquisitors in Innsbruck. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. Prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. And how do you believe Prior Frank would have killed the Baron? I pray you will not say it was a magical ritual. I found a silver rod that belongs to Prior Frank. It has dried blood on it. A silver rod? Likely a magical tool of some sort, but it is of a size and weight appropriate for the head wound that the Baron received. How did you come to possess this item? Uh-oh. In truth, it involved a little grave digging. Master Maller, while it is not my place nor my task to hold you liable for what you've done, I will be informing Father Gernot. He already knows! Fuck off! Fuck off! Is there anything else to say about the prior? No, Your Reverence. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see this Baron dead? Oh, I can go... Oh, I know the game specifically wanted to point out, like, you didn't have to say anything you didn't want to say, you know what I mean? I'm definitely not saying this. I'm not saying anything about Martin, even though he's kind of a piece of shit. Doesn't deserve my protection. Do I want to throw Lucky's name out there? It just seems... I could if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I could probably throw Lucky's name out there and then not like and then just be like, hey, it is what I just said. I saw that he argued with the Baron. That's it. I don't have to make anything up or go deeper, probably. But again, what's the point of bringing up a name especially if I feel more dead set on Prior Frank the most? Why would I even try to cloud that up? Why make more of an enemy out of potentially Lucky if his name gets thrown out and then it gets out there? I just sat in the spinning bee thing, and they were like, oh, Lucky's good, and he does things, and he does work. Like, I don't need to rile up more problems, I feel. Drama, and throw a name out there when I don't fully, wholeheartedly, with my chest, believe it. I think, like I said, I'm not doing these two. I'm on the fence about this, but like again, I didn't follow the thread enough for me to confidently want to throw out the name. I can think of no one else who could have caused the harm the Baron, Your Reverence. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes. Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Adeljäger has entered his testimony in our register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? It's not clear to me either, Your Reverence. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand Kirsal has two, the elderly brother Adok and the younger brother Guy. To be frank, Your Reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. There's something else about it too. The style is just different. It's unlike Adok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems it will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Oh, could I have solved that, potentially? Unfortunately, there's more to tell. I found more notes. Notes written in the same hand on the same type of parchment to those who had a motive to kill the Baron. That is deeply troubling, but again, beyond the bounds of my investigation. In any case, I thank you for bringing it to my attention. Of course, Your Reverence. Until next time. Hopefully there won't be a next time. No offense. Oh, man. Oh, man, what's gonna happen? Andreas, I'm actually really curious how this is handled. Is it just go with what I picked? Did I make a compelling enough case? Will they not, like, take it out on Prior Frank because of his high position? All are a possibility. You know what I mean? I'm curious. Andres, I didn't think you were coming to this. I didn't think I was either. I suppose I wanted to see how this ends after all. It was the prior of the Abbey, if you can believe it. Oh! Did you ever talk with him in the Abbey, Andres? Oh! 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 You missed the trial, Andres. That Archdeacon read all the charges and found him guilty. Oh, I missed it. Why would I say that? I don't think... That seems... For me to accuse him, basically, and then be like, oh, I don't know why you'd come to that conclusion. He was obsessed with dark magic. Damn. I'm not picking the middle one, and then going into this is weird. I worked with him almost every day, Clara. I didn't know he had murder in him. Oh, they want you to think they're so pious, but all they're here to do is slowly drain the life out of this town. Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. Okay, Otto. Hope you don't get in trouble, Otto. Did I miss anything? No, you're fine. Andres. Otto. Interesting. Agnes, stay. Oh, it's language I can't read. I didn't do this. God knows it, even if you did not. Agnes, stay. Oh my God, they're actually gonna do it here. Oh shit! This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Oh man, this is kind of brutal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Running like a chicken, crying like a woman. Pathetic. Silence, silence. Silencio. This is brutal. Also, I really hope that I don't apparently have the power to just convict one person like this. I hope, at least in the lore of the story, other people somehow had evidence, or they already had evidence for him, and it wasn't just the artist man who did his own independent investigation. We're gonna listen to what he says. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it's not just me who said anything about this guy. I'm curious. I'm curious. I order the executioner to carry out his duty. I warn him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. Oh boy. How brutal is this gonna look? I'm gonna watch it. Fuck it. My God, my God. Oh no. I don't like this. Hold still. No, no, no. Oh! Oh no. Oh, it's not clean. Come on. Oh! My God. My Lord Judge, have I executed well? You have executed judgment and law have required. Oh. For that I thank God and my master who has taught me such art. Oh, man. I know this was your doing, Andres. If you want to blame... Oh, no. You know it was only a matter of time before Frank was caught for his interests. Yes, but that was for me to deal with. There's no future for the scriptorium now without him. Is that really what you're concerned about? He killed a man. You are no longer welcome at Kearsaw, Andres Maller. I will send your final payment to the Gertners. May you have a long and successful career in Nuremberg, and may you never travel this way again. Well, you know what? The bridge is already burned, I feel like. So I'm undisturbed. Out of the abbot's favor. Andres, has the time come for you to leave us? I'm afraid so, brother Piero. This farewell will have to be brief. Father Gernot made it clear I was no longer welcome at Kiersall. I pray that time will soften Father Abbot's heart. Hope he eventually realizes you are only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer. But the world needs you more than Kiersall does. You have grown beyond this old abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son. Oh, I'm glad I could save him, though. Who will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone? I pray that is the last trouble I will see in my old age, and I have God and you to thank for getting me out of it. Come, your masterpiece is complete. May I see it one last time before you go? Please, I value your assessment. The opinion of one old monk matters little. All the same, I'm excited to see it finished at last. It is a masterpiece, truly worthy of my word. What is all this? Oh, look how pretty it is. I'm looking at it. Ooh. And it appears you took my advice to heart. What advice was that? To put yourself into the work. Not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true. This shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andres. Oh, that means a lot, Piero. Oh, I dropped a page of something. What's this? A scrap of parchment? Do not return here. A warning. Can't scare me. Fuck you guys. Fuck this village. Whose hand is this? It doesn't look like Brother Adolf's or Brother Guy's. Brother Florian and I found a similar note in the Baron's clothing. And I found more notes delivered to others while I was investigating. It must have been written by someone who knew the darkest secrets of the town and this abbey. They tugged at those secrets to kill the Baron, like someone pulling at threads that had been buried in the past. A frightening thought, but who would do such a thing? I wish I knew. Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me. I'll come as often as I can, assuming Father Gernot doesn't forbid it. We must have faith that better days lie ahead for all of us. God bless you, Andres Maller. Thank you for your friendship. Until next time. That's Act 1. Oh, look at this. I'm older. I look older. Oh, man. Are you alright, Master Andres? Oh, no. This looks like I'm going to be sad. What? Are you alright, Master Andres? Yes, thank you. I was just remembering him. Trying to, anyway. It doesn't come easily anymore. Oh, would you like me to leave you alone? No, Casper. It's not necessary. There's nothing to be done about it now. It's too late. Like so many things. Andres Maller, I never expected to see your face here again. Have you been in Nuremberg for these last 7 years? No, Nuremberg for a few years, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad. Oh, shit. Oh, we're picking things again. Okay. Andres knows some Polish, bits of Czech and Hungarian, and can reference cultural touch to, okay. Poland, England, London, and other parts of Britain. France, or Aragon. Some Spanish and bits of Arabic, and can reference cultural touchdowns from Barcelona and Valencia. I'm gonna do Aragon. Yup. I spent a few years in Aragon. They're quite fond of the Netherlandish painters, and my style as well. Close enough. Are they still conducting those ghastly inquisitions there? Across the peninsula, yes, though less so in Aragon. Why? I find them cruel. Is that Jews were ejected from Dijon as well, an ugly part of our history. I'm surprised you care at all. Well, not about to leap into a fire to save anyone, but I don't think it's right. It's happened to them. In spite of your extensive travels and success, you're still not welcome at Kearsall. Oh. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long. Damn. I couldn't meet Piero before he died again. 7 years. I simply wanted to pay my respects to an old friend. Surely you understand that. I understand why Father Abbot expelled you from the abbey. What were you expecting? A hero's welcome? I didn't get Frank killed, if that's what this is about. The Archdeacon is a man who found him guilty. Why should I be held responsible for it? Andres, get out! Why is he so rude? Make a rude gesture and leave. Damn. Well, here we go. This is interesting. Huh. That monk seemed unhappy to see you, Master Andres. Why is the abbot so angry with you? Toward the end of my stay in Tassing, there was a murder at Kearsall Abbey, a nobleman. Father Gernot panicked and accused my friend, Brother Piero, of committing the crime. I helped convince... I might as well. I helped convince the investigating archdeacon that another monk was responsible, Prior Frank. He was executed for the crime. You got someone killed? No, I collected evidence and presented it truthfully. The archdeacon is the one who made the ruling. Well, you couldn't let your friend die. Why didn't you mention it before? Well, I suppose it must have been a hard situation about if the abbot is still this mad at you. I had to make some difficult choices. Maybe they were the wrong ones. I've had to live with that. Why did we come here if you're not welcome? I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. And to be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. This commission, it's an obscene vanity piece under the pretext of a religious scene. My patrons just want to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread each new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing. But, Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altarpiece in Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how you could accomplish all that you have to be unhappy. Damn. If I said the middle one, it sounds depressing. I know. It must be hard to believe. I was once very much like you. Once I wanted this life so much that it consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I've changed or if what I wanted was never really real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, Casper. Learn from my mistakes, alright? Alright, yes, Master Andres. I shouldn't be burdening you with such dark thoughts, Casper. Come, let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long. As you like, Master Andres. Alright, we're back in Kearsall. Tassing. Stop by Klaus's house to see my new picture. Heyo! Look how cool I am now. I'm older and mature. Trying to see if there's anything immediately that sticks out as being new and different, you know. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. All right, we should probably end there. Like I said, it's gonna be a short stream, but I wanted to at least see the whole accusation part and everything of the game. All right, so we're older. We're in an Act 2. Dare I say, is something going to happen where we're gonna repeat the cycle again? That seems like what we're building up to. Like, I'm not supposed to be here, but what if, like, me just being here, something happens on my return here? That would be crazy. And then it's me and my apprentice, apparently. Do we get to go on an investigation adventure? I think that might be what we're doing. That's kind of exciting. I'm kind of into this game, as I said. What does that put us percentage-wise? 35%. We are a solid... Well, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Well, it said we finished Act 1. And generally, I just think that then there would be 3 acts, right? But we're 35% through the way of the game. At least a third. Sounds about right. And what, 4 streams? It's not bad. That's not bad. I would not complain with a seemingly tight 12-part stream series if the math checks out. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow, Wednesday, stream should probably be Death's Door, our second stream of Death's Door. But there's a small sick part of me that feels like I could load up Crash Bash again, but I probably shouldn't. So we'll see. See what we're feeling. Probably more of this on Friday. Live. Friday. Saturday we'll return to Higurashi. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna peace out. I got things to do before I fall asleep, so have a nice rest of your night. Take it safe, stay safe, take it easy. That's the mode I mean to say. Yada, yada, yada. Until then.